This is the 2022 McFarlane Wines Saturday's Child Pinotage. Now, if this is a grape that is unfamiliar to you, well, don't worry. This is a grape that's unfamiliar to a lot of people. Well, at least those who are maybe not so familiar with South Africa, which is where this wine is coming from. We are specifically talking about the Western Cape of South Africa, and Pinotage is actually a grape that is sort of native to there. It was cultivated as a hybrid grape, but not really a hybrid grape because it's two Vitis vinifera species that are crossed together, Cinsault and Pinot Noir, all the way back in 1925. And so for that reason, you really don't see Pinotage outside of South Africa so much. But the other thing about Pinotage, especially South African Pinotage, is the South Africans, they love to drink it all themselves. So finding it outside of the area is really difficult. So we were really excited to get this particular wine, which was hunted down by one of our own Wine Access team members. This is a direct import for Wine Access. This is a beautiful wine that, as you can see, has a little bit of lightness in color, but depth at the same time. So as I mentioned, this is a cross between Pinot Noir, which is a traditionally light-bodied grape, and Cinsault, which can have a little bit more of a meatier, intense structure to it. So just looking at that color, you can already see that this wine is going to be a little bit of a lot of things. You can also notice, maybe just from looking at the glass here, that there's a little bit of condensation on here, and that is because I love to drink Pinotage with a chill on it. As I'm moving into the fall seasons, the cooler weather, I'm looking for wines that are lighter but kind of fill me up at the same time. And what I love about Pinotage is that it's a great grape, and this particular wine and how it's made is a great wine that can be chilled. So you still get really nice freshness, but you're also getting the intensity that you want from a wine when the weather cools. So let's talk about the nose of this wine. I mean, immediately you're getting, colors for me like big garnet bursting berries, like cherries, raspberries, lots of red and like dark red garnet fruit. And then there's this beautiful violet sort of anise on there as well. Cinsault by itself, you see this a lot in blends because it's a wine that offers a lot of spice, a lot of meaty, a lot of intensity, and you're really getting a lot of that here, but all of that great berryness that you're getting from Pinot Noir is also very much reflected on the nose. This to me really smells like fall, especially when I'm thinking about the foods I'm going to be eating when we start getting into our roasted meats, think Thanksgiving. These are the kinds of wines that I'm excited to drink. So let's taste it. I already hinted at it, but a lightness, but such intensity. I'm a huge fan of wines like Cru Beaujolais and Dolcetto, wines that are light, but they also have this like long feeling to them that feel really juicy and plump. And that is what Pinotage does for me, especially one like this. Now, I'll mention a few things about how this wine is being made. Number one, these are made from organically farmed grapes, which we love. It was 85% destemmed and then foot tread and then punched down 3 times per day. Why is that important? Well, we want all of the flavor from the grape, but we don't want to extract too much tannin. We want the lightness of this wine to show through. And by doing a nice little foot tread, by gently macerating it, by taking it off of its skins just when it's ready to come off, that is why we're getting this lightness, but also this intensity. The other great thing about this wine is that it really only saw used French oak, which means it's not really taking on any of those vanilla, baking spice, any of, that intense tannin. It's really just letting the fruit shine through. If you're someone that loves Santa Barbara Pinot Noir, if you've had it, you know what I'm talking about. You can get this sort of like umami sort of seaweed thing going on there. And that is kind of what's reflected in this wine, which makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're talking about a region within the Western Cape that is a little bit more cool climate like that of what you would find in Santa Barbara. So I love that you're getting everything that we love about Pinot Noir. I love the intensity of the Cinsault. And mind you, this is a crossbreed. It's not 2 different grapes coming in this glass. It's a crossbreed. So you're getting qualities of both those grapes, these parent grapes that have been crossbred to deliver this Pinotage. I mean, it's just so light and delicate, but yet it kind of fills your mouth up with all of these great flavors. And again, I'm thinking all of your fall foods for this, your Thanksgiving dinner, your roast chicken, your roasted squashes. I mean, really anything that you're going to be throwing some great rosemary and thyme and oregano on, anything that you're going to be putting in the oven and letting it roast for a long time. This is going to be such a great wine to go with that. I hope you love it.